Now let's just take a second to admire the Royal Enfield Shotgun 650. This is the bobber style motorcycle from the Indian brand, and let's go check out what we get on this motorcycle and why it stands out in its category. Welcome to Drive Spark. My name is Vedant Jouhari, and let's jump right into this video. So we've had the Shotgun 650 for quite some time, and in this video I'll be telling you about the pros, the cons, and what this bike has to offer you guys. So starting off with the pros of the Shotgun 650, the quality of this motorcycle is top notch, it's beyond comparable. Right from our switch gears to our handlebars, front headlight cowl, to everything you see on the motorcycle is brilliant. You don't hear rattling, you don't feel any body panels moving around. Everything is in place just like it has to be. So coming to the engine, well, in this city, the low end and mid-range grunt that we get from the engine is brilliant. It's just about manageable. It's not a crazy amount of power coming in, though you might think it's a 650cc engine, but no, you can still ride it very easily in the city. You can maintain your 40-50 kilometers per hour with ease. You won't feel any knocking from the engine. You won't hear any knocking from the engine. It's a bliss to ride. However, now coming to the highways, that's where the bike lacks. Coming to the cons at the end of the video, so stay tuned and check that out. Coming to the design of the Shotgun, this is one more place where the bike excels. It looks beautiful, and on the roads it's a serious eye catcher. While we were riding, people were turning their heads, asking us which bike this is, and for good reason that too. Now starting off with the front end of the motorcycle, we have this really beautifully designed headlight, a very classic styled headlight, and a two-piece headlight. It's divided into two, and right in the center we get the Royal Enfield logo. Now the headlights that we get are LED headlights. However, the indicators, though they may look the same classic style, the indicators are tungsten. We also get Showa USD forks and 18-inch tires. Now moving on towards the side view of the motorcycle. Now this is where I feel you really get the charm and the charisma of the Shotgun 650. Now we have this beautiful dual tone color that really brings out the whole aesthetic of a bobber motorcycle. We get the Royal Enfield badging located right in the center of the tank. We get a classic style fuel cap. We get the Royal Enfield logo on the side, and we get the number 1 written on the tank as well. Coming to the side panels, we get the twin 650 Shotgun written right there, stating the name of the motorcycle, and we get the Royal Enfield badging right here. Now black and white dual tone finish with these slight inputs of red, it really enhance the motorcycle's looks and appeal. So looking at the motorcycle from the side, we get a twin seat setup. However, you and I have normally seen bobbers in a single seat setup, so Royal Enfield has not missed that out. If you want a single seat setup, all you need to do is remove your key, put it into the key slot on your rear seat, twist and pull out your rear seat, and there you go. You have a single floating seat on the Shotgun 650. Now once you remove the rear seat from the Shotgun 650, we can use this space as a luggage carrier or to store whatever items we have with us. Now this is done for added convenience. Now coming to the rear, we get twin exhausts, twin shocks. Now the shocks that we get at the rear are air shocks, and these are 5-step adjustable. However, it's only preload adjustable, but still it can really enhance your ride quality. Now coming to the complete rear of the motorcycle, looking at it, we get a very old-fashioned style look at the back with a single brake light and 2 indicators, just like we get in the front. Now all the lighting we get at the rear, from our brake lights to our indicators, are all tungsten. These are not LED lights. So now coming to the display on the Shotgun 650, well, we get 2 displays, and our main cluster is what shows us our speed, the time, fuel levels, temperature levels, all of that. Now that display is a semi-digital display, meaning we have an analog reading, which is our speed, and everything else that shows is a digital reading. Now the other display that we have is a small round cluster located right next to the main cluster. Now that small cluster is called a tripper pod as Royal Enfield says. So from that cluster we can see a turn-by-turn navigation through the Royal Enfield app. Royal Enfield Tripod is powered by Google Maps. However, there is a slight lag on the readings. So if it shows you there's a right turn coming up in 100 meters, once you take that right turn, it will still show you there's a right turn up ahead for another 50 meters. Only after that will it sense that you've taken the right turn, and then it will show you the following directions from there. So now coming to the engine performance and the engine figures of the Shotgun 650. Well, it comes with a 648cc air-cooled engine that produces 46 bhp and 52 Newton meters of torque. Now this 46 bhp does not come in at once. The power is very linear, it's very comfortable to ride, and it's just super easy on the throttle. Even if you whack open the throttle, it doesn't spin the rear wheels, nor does it make you feel unsafe. The whole engine configuration and everything is perfect for city use. Now coming for the seating position on the Shotgun 650. I am 6'1", and keeping the bike off the side stand, as you can see, I'm very comfortable on the motorcycle. Seat height of this is 795 mm and the ground clearance that we get is 140 mm. Now for a bobber style motorcycle, you can't expect a lot of ground clearance because of the design of the motorcycle. However, the seat height I feel is a little higher set for a bobber. But again, for comfort and for city use, just for the reason why Royal Enfield launched the bike, I feel the seat height is perfect. Now coming to the rider's triangle of the motorcycle, it's a typical bobber style. The handlebars aren't too high set like a cruiser, it's almost in line with everything. I am sitting upright but slightly lean forward, as you can see. I'm not laid back, nor am I straight. I'm a little aggressively set. So now comparing the seating position of the Shotgun 650 to the Super Meteor 650. The Super Meteor, we get a little higher handlebars and our seat height feels a little lower. Now for the foot pegs, on the Shotgun 650 we get neutral set foot pegs. However, on the Super Meteor 650, as it's a cruiser style motorcycle, we get front set foot pegs. So now coming to the cons of the Shotgun 650. First off, I'd say is the cornering ability of the motorcycle. The foot pegs are way too low and the exhaust is also way too low. Even the header that we get in the front, everything is just too low set. The moment you try and aggressively corner, you're either scraping the front of your exhaust, your foot pegs, or even your exhaust pipe. That is something I feel Royal Enfield could have really worked on. Now what else can be improved of this? The top end speed and the top end power that we get. It is a 650cc motorcycle, so there are some expectations from you and I. However, the power that we get once we cross a certain RPM and once we cross a certain speed really drops. Now that does get really dissatisfying, especially when you're on the highways, as the moment you get a free stretch and you really want to open out the throttle, the bike will not take it. It will go up till around 140 and then after that the power just drops. It takes forever to climb. But again, giving Royal Enfield the benefit of the doubt, this is a bobber style motorcycle, so we can't expect a lot of top end speed. A massive reason why we don't get top end speed on this is because of the way it's designed and the weight. Now the Interceptor, for example, weighs 218 kgs. The Shotgun 650 on the other hand weighs 240 kgs. So we're 22 kgs heavier on this motorcycle, and plus it's much less aerodynamic than the Interceptor or other models excluding the Super Meteor or another. Now coming to the final con on the motorcycle, the braking. That is something that this motorcycle really lacks in. When you're riding fast and you need to hit the brake really hard, for example in a panic braking situation, your ABS is 100% going to kick in. Your brakes are gonna feel like they aren't even playing a role in stopping the motorcycle. Your front brake and rear brake. The rear brake is almost non-existent at that point. You do get a little bit of front brake, but it's nowhere near enough for when you're in those situations. Now, even if you're dropping gears, even if you're cutting gears, you'll only have your engine braking at that point. Your front and rear brakes are not going to play that big of a role. So that is something else that could have been worked upon by Royal Enfield. So now with this 648cc air-cooled engine that we get, do you guys want to hear the exhaust note? Well, I certainly do. So let's listen to how this motorcycle sounds. So what do you think of that? Let us know in the comments below. All in all, this was the Royal Enfield Shotgun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let us know your opinions of this motorcycle down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. My name is Vedant Jouhari, signing out.